I'm your host, Dr. Joe Dispenza. Let's begin. People need to learn how to change their brain waves to access their autonomic nervous system and start reprogramming it. The latest research in neuroplasticity tells us that we aren't permanently hardwired to be a certain way for the rest of our lives. Similarly, the latest findings in epigenetics indicate that we aren't destined to be defined solely by our genes. In fact, we are remarkably adaptable and capable of change. When a person starts to contemplate and envision who they want to become, they open the door to new possibilities. Questions like, what would it be like to be happy? So it's what would it be like to live a new life? And engage the frontal lobe, which has connections throughout the neocortex. It starts assembling various networks of neurons relevant to the question based on acquired knowledge or personal experiences. This process is known as intention. So whether you're reading a book on happiness, leadership, or studying a particular process, every new piece of information you absorb forms new connections in your brain, providing raw materials for your imagination. The act of mentally rehearsing these ideas begins to install neurological hardware in your brain, making it seem as though these changes have already occurred. Your brain transforms from being a recorder of the past into a map to the future. People who successfully implement this approach don't wait for external circumstances to feel gratitude, empowerment, or love for life. They generate these emotions proactively through thought alone. And their bodies respond as if these emotions are already their reality. This shift helps them transition from living in the past-present reality to the future-present reality. Intrigued by this process, I pursued further education in neuroscience as it held the key to understanding these internal transformations. During this journey, I encountered individuals who experienced moments of profound consciousness when they lost track of time and space. In such moments, they tapped into the present moment, where they accessed a realm of limitless possibilities, as explained by the quantum model of reality. To enact lasting change, we must transcend our environment, emotions, physical sensations, and the constraints of linear time. When we do so, we tap into pure consciousness and connect with a greater collective consciousness. Now here's the question. Did your brain change on that day? Perhaps you're still thinking the same thoughts, performing the same actions, and experiencing the same emotions while secretly expecting change in your life. If your external environment continues to stimulate familiar circuits in your brain, you'll keep thinking within the confines of your comfort zone, which only perpetuates your existing reality. To truly change, you must think beyond your current environment. Throughout history, great individuals like William Wallace, Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Queen Elizabeth I, and Joan of Arc all possessed a vision that was so vivid in their minds that they began living as if that reality were already unfolding. Can you believe in a future you can't yet see or experience with your senses, but one you've envisioned so frequently that your brain believes it's already happening? Neuroscience tells us this is entirely possible. Your personality shapes your personal reality. It's as simple as that. Your personality comprises your thoughts, actions, and emotions. If you want to create a new personal reality, you must fundamentally change these aspects of yourself. Many people attempt to change their reality while clinging to their existing personality, and this approach rarely succeeds. To change, you must become someone else. As you repeatedly think the same thoughts, engage in the same behaviors, and experience the same emotions, your brain wires itself accordingly. The principle in neuroscience states that our nerve cells that fire together wire together, and thus your personality becomes fixed. Changing your mind requires making your brain work in new ways, which necessitates acquiring knowledge and information. Every time you learn something new, your brain forms new connections. So learning is about forging these connections, while remembering maintains them. Consequently, when you think, you produce chemicals in your brain. Positive thoughts create one set of circuits, resulting in a positive state of mind and corresponding emotions. Negative thoughts activate different circuits, leading to negative emotions. Your thoughts and emotions are intrinsically linked. Change your thoughts and you'll change your emotions. Many times, a person can walk into a chiropractor's office feeling one way and leave feeling entirely different. The key is helping individuals feel better by changing their emotional states. In today's world, fear prevails, weakening people's immune systems. People are highly suggestible to information that aligns with their current emotional state, change a person's emotional state, and they'll no longer view their future through the lens of the past. If you advocate for innate intelligence, this self-governing intelligence that guides us, take some time each day to connect with it. Go beyond your surroundings, body, and the constraints of time. Surrender and tap into this innate intelligence, observing the profound changes it brings forth.